Here we go. We are live. We're live. We're live. Hello, everybody. As you're hopping in, be sure and comment. Just say hello, say something to get that algorithm going. Excuse my dog. Of course, she's made no noise till just now. It's been a bit. It has been a bit. I have not been on. I have been doing a lot of building and a lot of working with amazing people. And this beautiful woman that I have here is somebody that I just really felt called to showcase for a minute. You all know that I have been in working with health and dealing with my own things for a few years, and they need to hear. So I'm going to set
Thank
you up,
you.
Holly. You're amazing. You really are, and what you're offering, I think, is that next level. It really is. So your name is Holly Raymond, and you have an amazing business. So I'm going to hand it over to you, and just explain to everybody what it is that you do and what your new philosophy is on this. How are you working with people?
Okay. So again, thank you so much for inviting me. I appreciate this. My name's Holly. I am a ketogenic lifestyle coach. So my business is called Hot Mess Mama's Ketogenic Living. I named it that because it's okay to be a hot mess. You can be a hot mess and you can still look and feel your best. And it really just kind of evolved in a way I didn't really think it would. So I started, I don't know, 25 years ago. No, today is my son's 28th birthday. So 28 years ago.
Happy birthday to him.
Yes.
Yeah.
And he hates social media. He's going to love it when I show him this video. I do this every year on his birthday. I post a big post. I have everybody comment, and then I have to print it and mail it to him. But, after I had my first baby, I was, I was a big girl to begin with, just, naturally a large person. And then I had a baby and I was beside myself. And I just found this stupid book for like a quarter at a yard sale that was about Dr. Atkins' new ketogenic or low carb living. And so I read about the Atkins diet. It didn't quite make a lot of sense because it's, you give up the carbohydrates, you eat a lot of fat, and that just is really kind of counterintuitive to what people teach us.
Mm-hmm.
But it worked. Like low carb living was amazing. Like
It works on your emotions as well, doesn't it? That was my experience when I worked with the Atkins dieting. Is it really started giving me my emotional stability because it helped to balance my hormones.
Yes.
Yeah.
Increased energy, better mental clarity, energy, just everything, better skin. So I just kind of, did a low carb lifestyle. And then in 2014, my younger son started having seizures. So we went to Children's Hospital, Philadelphia. He was diagnosed as epileptic. Nothing worked. No medications, brain surgery, had a device implanted that didn't work. So they suggested the ketogenic diet, which is not quite low carb. It's a true full-on medical ketogenic diet. So I spent a lot of time, and they have an entire floor.
You have to weigh everything, and it's combining
very strict. And I spent a lot of time training with them, and it's tough. I mean, it's tougher just in a regular low carb diet. But as my son got older and he transitioned to college, they moved him onto a modified ketogenic diet, which I think is way more manageable. And it's not just for, and understand, like my son was a boy, he was an active athlete. He didn't want to lose weight. You can tailor it. So it's not just to lose weight. I mean, if you follow the diet, you're going to lose weight.
You should become healthy, whatever balance that happens to be.
Okay.
Yeah.
So for him to not lose weight, now remember, he was an athlete at the time, 6'3", 285 pounds. He had to consume around 4,000 calories a day.
Would have to, and mostly proteins, right?
Yes. Well, no. So for him, it's 75% fat, 20% protein, and 5% carbohydrates.
Wow, that's fantastic, though. But that is counterintuitive because, especially those of us of a certain age, were taught how bad all the fats were for you.
Yes.
And that's not necessarily the case.
I have been eating like this for 28 years, and my blood work is perfect. My cholesterol, my blood pressure, blood sugar, everything is super healthy.
That's fantastic.
It,
So
it,
how
it,
do you add the subconscious into what you're doing?
The thing that most people don't understand, like if you listen to people, they want to lose weight. Oh, but I can't give up the carbs and I'm addicted to sugar. And that's not true. 95% of the decisions we make every day are made by your subconscious mind. So what you've been doing up until now, eating bad food, you're alive. And that's all your brain's function is. Your brain is there to keep you alive. So it installs these programs. So you're alive, you're breathing, you've been eating like carbs and sugar for your whole life. When you go to change that, your brain is like, no, we're not changing anything. And it really just kind of pulls you back in. Your brain does not like change. It's your subconscious mind that's controlling it. So even if you like in your conscious state, you're saying, I want to lose weight, I want to not eat carbs, that doesn't affect your subconscious. You really need to dig into the subconscious reprogramming and, really delete all of those limiting beliefs and all of those programs that are in your mind. And it's not something you can actively do. I mean, you really need to get in there and dig at your subconscious mind. So I have like two main theories. So I do a lot of subliminal recordings. So I have ones that are geared just towards a low carb lifestyle. I mean, you can adapt this to anything. And that's what's wonderful about it. And quantum healing to really just download and delete those limiting beliefs. Because I also, through this process, I became a certified energy healer. So I combine all of these together to make just such a wonderful program. So you're not doing it alone.
That's the key. That is the key. Doctors don't heal themselves either. We need a guide. That's important. It is important for anyone who is getting into a healthier lifestyle, whatever avenue that is to have a guide to get you set up until all of that change happens. What do you have? I know you're offering something, so let's talk about that. I want to get anybody, like I said, anybody hopping in. I know I've not been on here for a bit, so as you hop in, just say #replay and ask for the information. This woman is talented.
Thank you. So I am in the middle of revamping my website. So I'm offering, it's a 6-week program. So this will include 6 weekly coaching sessions. But there is also my website that has all the tools you need, macro calculators to figure out what you should be eating. I will teach you how to plan your meals. I have a recipe database of meals that I've created and different ways for you to stay on track. I'll teach you how to check for ketones the right way, not the urine sticks. They don't work. They're not good.
I agree with that completely. Yeah.
The just how to eat, support, just a community where you're in a group with like-minded people. I've got daily tips and tricks. I can, if there's a food that you absolutely can't live without, I can make it keto. My son lived on a college campus, and for 2 years, he kept on the medical keto diet.
Wow.
So
that's impressive right there. Yeah, that's
if
impressive.
I can keep him living the lifestyle, I can help anybody.
So with the program that you have, this is something, it's 6 weeks long, and people are coming in. So you have plenty of the things for them to be able to get their hands on, so they have the tools. But then they have the support as well to help guide them into something that's very individualized. Is that how that works?
So I have a ton of like weekly meal plans already prepared. Some of my clients have been like mobile nurses. So I have some plans that are custom to people on the go. I've got some for people who, prefer to make their own food. I mean, obviously that's the best. I mean, prepping all your own meals, not eating prepackaged, but some of our lifestyles just that doesn't work. So, I mean, I've helped, travel nurses stay on the ketogenic diet. I have all my reprogramming tools, hypnosis, subliminal sounds that people can download and use at their leisure.
Tell me
Ways
more
for them.
about that. I got to hear about this. Tell me about the sounds. How does that work?
So essentially what I did, it's just, relaxing music. And then on the under track, I recorded maybe 100 different phrases related to being healthy, loving low carbohydrates, being able to succeed at this. And it's in my voice, but it's at a frequency that the human ear can't hear naturally, but
Which
it hits your
is
subconscious.
that's powerful. The advertising industry has used that tactic for many, many years. It's powerful stuff, especially when you're hitting on that subconscious level and reprogramming those beliefs. That's how it works. You get that reprogrammed and your life is going to reflect it.
And the thing that's so wonderful is that these tools they can be applied to this, but they can be applied to any aspect of your life. I've made subliminal recordings for people, who are running businesses and want it playing like on their hold music, or people who want to be successful and make more money or stop other bad habits. You can use it for anything.
How exciting. I didn't know you could actually do that on your own to make them. I never really.
Yeah, it's actually not that hard. I mean, if you have the right tools, and once I learned it takes no time.
That's exciting. That is exciting. So we are going to put your link to be able to, I want everybody to be able to hop in and be with you.
Yes, my main point of contact right now is my Facebook group. I mean, you can find me. It's Hot Mess Mama's Ketogenic Living. And then we can put the link in, after.
Yeah, let's make sure everybody has what they need to be able to get a hold of you.
Yeah. And then I'm going to start talking about my course launch over the next couple of weeks before we do the launch. Hopefully, I want to start the first cohort in 3 weeks.
Beautiful. So now, is this individualized, or do you have it more of a hybrid where it's a group and individual at the same time?
It's a hybrid. It's going to be group and individual. And I think, everybody's different. Some people like the individual, the heavy touch, but some people prefer a group environment. And this way
what I have found is that group thing, there's just something about it when you're working on that subconscious reprogramming. When you are in a group, it is much more powerful.
Oh, just the energy.
Yes, we heal together, and it's just a beautiful, beautiful experience. So yeah, I would.
Yeah,
it was very hard for me going from one-on-one into groups, and now that I have my groups, it's like the healing is phenomenal compared.
Because you just all use each other's energies. Yeah, I found the group to be so much more powerful.
Beautiful. Okay, so they're going to want to be getting in your world now, so that as soon as you're ready to launch this thing, they're right there ready to go. And let's get together. This is the time. This is the time. We had just had this little conversation in the beginning, but with this, the Mercury retrograde is over with and all of the things, and it's a building time. Build a new platform of this new belief system to have the body that you want to have as far as your health is concerned. Keep that as your focus, is that health, and let Holly help you. It's time. It's time for all of us to start living and enjoying our life now. Don't wait. It's not worth waiting for. So thank you so much, Holly, for coming on. You're amazing. We're going to have to talk more.
Yes, thank you so much. I appreciate this. And as always, I love chatting with you.
Well, I adore you too. So we're good. We're good. Okay. Thank you for being on here. And everyone, I will get the links up here. If you have questions, I know that Holly she's amazing. So just reach out to her in a DM and she got you covered. I know she will. So, all right, everybody. I will talk with you soon.
Bye.
Bye.